Hello, this is KewlImp, Justin, and a whole other host of names I'm not allowed to say. Welcome to another video in our series for 75 Days of Kingdom Hearts. And we're going to get onto a subject that came out a couple days ago, about a week at the time this video becomes public. We're going to talk about Marluxia, Lauriam, and Erlina and Larxene. So, at this time, as I record this, the American update the US update, or PAL update, whatever you want to call it, has not become available for Union Cross. We don't know if it's about your sister, my sister, our sister. And I'd say our because they might be siblings. But we do see that Marluxia is looking specifically for Erlina. Now, this puts a lot of thoughts into mind on what's actually going on. However, we're going to go off of the theory that one of two things is true. Either Erlina or, either Erlina or Lauriam is a brother or sister to Strelitzia. And Marluxia is thinking about recovering her data in order to rebuild her. And that's the phrase I'm using here. Rebuild. Because I think they know she's dead. However, something that came up in the translations is that all the data is saved. So you could theoretically do it. And this might be a hint at the puppet program. Yeah, I couldn't help myself. So, I'm guessing Erlina is either a hacker or a builder or mechanic, a computer engineer, something like that. And that's because when Lauriam leaves the chamber of the room, he goes and he finds her specifically. Or at least that we know of, because we don't know if he ran any other errands in between. But looking for Erlina could mean one of two things. Either she's vital to recovering and reproducing the data in order to recreate Strelitzia, or they're looking to find out who killed her by trying to maybe see who she last went on a mission with, and that might have been Erlina. This, I think, might lead to a fight between us, the player, not the player, but us, the player, and Lauriam, because of Strelitzia just coming at us over and over again, following us around. That might be in the data. So I'm under the impression we might have to fight Lauriam in Union Cross. I can do that. We'll get to see him summon a Keyblade. I think we're going to see Erlina summon a Keyblade. I think we're going to see all of those people, including Vin, which is now being theorized to not have a Keyblade, summon a Keyblade. I think this will be considered a misunderstanding. Both parties will essentially come to a standstill or a draw. Lauriam realizing that the player is stronger than intended, or stronger than thought. And I think this is what may lead, or at least begin to lead to, Xehanort being able to get information. Sorry, I'm really bad today. But I want to record. I really do. Being able to lead to Xehanort being able to convince Lauriam, or Marluxia at the time, I think, because I don't think Xehanort is able to travel to that world. But again, City of Darklings. This is I'm still operating under that base theory. And it also introduces Erlina's relationship into the game. Now, we know that essentially Marluxia and Larxene were plotting to dominate and take over the organization. And that's interesting when we think about what's going on. It means that Erlina travels back to, and again, we respawn where your heart and your nobody and your heartless were separated, meaning that Erlina would have wound back up at the City of Darklings. And for me, that says a lot about who she is. It means that I think specifically Erlina and Laurium, they were always from that place. They died there. They didn't realize that they died, but they kept fighting on as nobodies. They're nobodies with hearts. Okay. But with that said, and I think this is where we're going to begin seeing the relationship between Laurium and Erlina fold and grow into something, and why they were willing to join Xehanort, and why they were willing to betray Xehanort. Because all of that's important when you consider the context of what they were doing and why they were doing it. And that's something I really wanted to make mention of. Going forward, these are things that will literally affect the way everything is done. And it has to be spoken. It has to be said. There's going to be something in Union Cross that explains why they're willing to betray Xehanort, assuming Mr. No Heart isn't already there. Yeah, I said it. That assumes No Heart, Mr. Xehanort himself, is not already in that Union Cross verse as a primary person. Could be Blaine. Who knows? But with that said, I think that theory is developing. With Union Cross still being an ongoing thing, I think over the next couple of months before the game releases, we're going to find out who all is from that universe. And right now I'm maintaining that City of Darklings is a proper theory. Oh yeah, no new trailer from Amazon. Surprise, surprise. Even though this was recorded on that day, we're playing it later. So you guys have a great day, a good night, a good morning, whatever time of day it is for you, and may joy be to you all. Now, if you're sticking around, you know what I'm doing. I'm about to advertise. I'm about to throw out all my links and my stuff like that. I do want to say I do have a Patreon. Any donations will be going to an Elgato, just because it's one of the best capture cards out there, and a new PlayStation 4 Pro. I only have a PlayStation 4, but I want to be able to provide the highest level of content, period, for you guys. So, with that, I will probably be doing compilation videos, things like that, cool scenes. I'm not going to be doing a lot of editing on those videos either. Those will probably be very simple, cool, cinematic things that I do. Hey, check this out. This was a really cool thing. Did you know you could get this treasure chest early? This is how you do it. Things like that. With that said, I do have a Twitter. Please follow me there. I've been talking a lot of Kingdom Hearts. The more attention I get, the more I'm able to put more... the more, and I'll be honest, the more AdSense I might be able to earn. And I know I'm nowhere near to even earning my first $1, much less my first 100. But I mention that because if I can put more money into the stream, into my editing software, to my camera, to being able to take another day off of work instead of having to work 5 days a week, and in January I'm going to be going to school 4 days a week. With studying, my videos around that time frame are going to slow down. It would give me a chance to make more videos. I do want to say this is important to me. I really want to see this channel grow. The other thing I want to mention is I might be doing a live theory discussion later on this week. Possibly on Saturday. It might be Wednesday, and I might do it both. I don't know. But I'm going to come up with a couple of topics that might be fun to discuss in a group activity. But other than that, please also follow me at twitch.tv/KewlImp because that's where it'll be streamed at. I don't like YouTube streaming services, so I'm not even going to bother. With that said, once again, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is, and may joy be to you all.